Oh, okay. Vine Walker's got it here. I can actually see it still. Oh, are we on Twitch now? I thought he streamed on YouTube. Okay, get that updated. Is that right? Is he on? If I could copy the damn thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. And this is Currymaker TV. Okay. We're all right. Nobody panic. That's right. Nobody panic. It's all good. Okay. So Gordy will be joining me in just a moment to provide some commentary. And we've got OHS on the left. We've got Currymaker on the right. It looks like we were given a couple extra minutes to... we've got a couple extra minutes here before the spin starts, so that's good.
One of Europe's leading couture brands. Your targets are Sanguinono Victor Novikov, a former oligarch turned fashion mogul, and his partner Dalia Margolis, a retired supermodel, an iconic power couple on the global fashion scene, and two of the most dangerous people in the world. Novikov and Margolis are in fact the ringleaders of Iago, an enigmatic spy ring that deals in the global elite's most valuable secrets.
All right. A minute and 30 seconds away. Now, O's Hitman is a roulette rookie, new to us during this competition. Currymaker is a returning rival. Currymaker's been around for a while, I understand. O's has a lifetime performance on Paris of 3 wins and 2 losses, giving a win rate of 60%. Currymaker has played on Paris 1 time and unfortunately lost. But we may see that change today. Paris is O's choice, and Curry has chosen Haven. I'll never understand why. Hey, and Gordy's just raided us. I assume he will be joining the shoutcast here very shortly. Welcome in, raiders.
Agent, get ready. Duel starts in 10 seconds.
All right, we've got
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's refresh Curry.
Eliminate the target.
Curry is not live. The spin has arrived. We have Victor Novikov, Loud Pistol as Helmut Kruger, Dalia Margolis with an explosive weapon as Palace Staff. Now Curry is live. And Gordy has joined the shoutcast. Welcome in, Gordy. How are you today, my friend? Oh, thank you, Cammy. That's nice of you to say. Can you hear me, Gordy? Curry fashionably late. I'm not able to hear Gordy. Are you saying anything, Gordy? He is speaking. I can see that he is speaking. I can hear you. You can't hear me. Damn technical issues. The stream can't hear Gordy either. You know, it's not an official production without a couple technical hiccups, aren't there? Let me see here. Can you hear me now, or can I hear you now, Gordy? Say something now. I still can't hear Gordy. That is unfortunate. All right. Even when Gordy's just co-casting, there's muting involved. Let me see if I can't get this sorted real quickly here. Output device, speakers. Can you say something again, Gordy?
I certainly can. Can you hear me now?
Thank God I can hear you now. How are you, sir? Thank you for your patience.
No problem at all, mate. No, glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you with us. It's an honor to have Gordy, to be my first shoutcast with Gordy. Now that we've got the technical issues sorted, let's talk about the spin and what the players are doing, shall we?
Okay, so we got Viktor Novikov with a loud pistol as Helmut Kruger, and Dahlia, explosive weapon, Palace staff.
Indeed.
Of course, that explosive weapon doesn't have to be a loud one. It can just be a breaching charge.
Right.
It's useful.
Definitely.
That is very, very useful.
Curry.
Loud pistol, that's a fun one.
Yeah, especially with Dahlia, especially with Victor, because in a couple of the locations you pacify him, you have to worry about making sure you've got body storage available. I got that mixed up, actually. That's Dahlia that you have to worry about. Dahlia, when you do the firework lure on her, there are usually 2 bodies you end up putting in the body storage in order to get the kill on her. And when you kill her with a loud pistol, you've got no place to put her.
Well, I mean, you don't have to do a fireworks spin. Obviously, there are other isolations you can use, especially considering Dahlia's is a remote kill if you want it.
Sure.
Well, in fact, it probably is a remote kill. So starting in the attic, if you've got a seeker in both, as it were, because Victor doesn't start moving until you move down, and you've got opportunity there to isolate him in the Sheikh's bathroom.
Right.
And if you clear that out, that's a soundproof room as well. Dahlia's bathroom is soundproof once you get rid of that guard in there. However, let's see what the boys are doing.
So Curry is clearing out the room here where it looks like he will be doing bringing Dahlia down. He's cleared out the auction staff and security guard who are in this room, and will plan to try to get the explosive weapon kill on her down here. Now, that means we're going to see him have to distract Sophus, because Sophus arrives and will generally... Now, it was my understanding that Sophus walks directly to Dahlia's body when she's pacified.
No, he doesn't. Now, Sophus is a shit, because all day today, every single practice run I've had, Sophus, nowhere to be seen. Not even, not a smidge. Today, in the match, oh, there he is.
Curry's having the same problem with him now, it looks like, because Sophus is sat right outside the door here, and while Dahlia's just arrived.
Boom. There we go.
But he's got him down.
Yeah, Curry's just knocked him out. He's knocked her out. He's going to put a breacher for a pillow. That is all of Dahlia's concerns in this mortal coil gone.
Sure.
No problem for her anymore. Putting on a little bit of weight, was she? No, she wasn't, but she thought she was. I'm not going to worry about that no more. It's all over.
All right, I've adjusted Gordy's volume now. Are we sounding better? Is Gordy sounding clear enough and loud enough for you, everybody? I hope so.
Clear enough and loud enough, unless I mute myself. But so obviously my reputation precedes me, and you beat him to it. Okay, so oh shit, man, there he is in the Palestine, guys. He's looking to bring Dahlia down as well, which is a good call. I mean, I like the strat. I do like the strat. It means you don't have to go all the way up there.
Right.
Then if you start at the top, you never have to go back up there. You don't have to go up and down the levels. You could just go from the top to the middle, bottom, and out. But then it all depends on how many spins you've done, how much practice you've had at this,
Sure.
and what are your preferred strats. We see some old school Helmut Kruger taking here.
Right. You got to get this helmet disguise.
Yeah.
There's a couple.
Oh, Curry missed a drink.
That's unfortunate.
Got him with the second one, but that's.
Hopefully he didn't. Hopefully he didn't need that dart for another part of his run here.
Yeah. Well, if he did, he's gonna have to find another way around it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were counting on 2 darts, missing with one of them, oh man, that's a bit heartbreaking. But
yeah, for sure.
He's away. He's not ripped. He's in the helmet disguise. Palace staff is easy enough to get, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about that. I mean, if Victor's isolated, you can happily go into the kitchen on the ground floor.
Definitely.
Knock out the lady, knock out the bloke, just leave him on the deck there, and take one of those. So Curry having a good look round.
So O's has got Dahlia down now with the breaching charge pillow directly under her head. Rest well, Dahlia.
Here we go for the Victor kill. Loud pistol. What's he got? He's got a Bartoli, which counts as loud. For style points, obviously you've got to bring either an El Matador or a Striker into the level.
Of course, and he quickly put that gun away there. He almost was getting whooshed there a little bit when that fleeing person ran through.
Yeah.
But he holstered quickly, so there's no problems there.
Okay, so Dahlia's on the deck for him downstairs, isn't she? She's got a breacher, so he just needs to go get his Palace staff disguise. So he's on his way downstairs as Currymaker.
O's still needs to get the Helmut Kruger disguise.
Oh, hang on. Hopefully Curry's just looking at hit maps or something. He's on a big pause there. Maybe his pizza's just arrived. Oh, and oh shit, man's got Dahlia found.
Oh, that Sophus living up to his reputation, presumably.
Like I say, I didn't see him all day today. Not until 5 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time when I was playing my. Anyway, I've got to get over that. I've got to stop, folks. This is what's in front of us right now. Okay, Palace staff is right there. It's a free disguise as well. Yeah, there's also one in the basement if you choose to take it. And of course, Curry's just now going to book it to the exit, which is at the end of the kitchen in the basement.
Right.
Well, sorry, cellar, not basement.
Sure.
We're talking about a mansion here.
Yes.
Palace.
That's one hell of a basement.
Isn't it just? Away she goes. He's got to wait that.
Oh, did he?
Seconds.
I don't know if he had red guns there at the end. No, we're good.
No, he did not.
Okay.
No. It was just that red waistcoat he was wearing that made it look dodgy. It was reflecting off of that, but he's fine.
Sure.
That should be a GG's to Curry there.
Yes, well done. Well played by both players, and a little bit better played by Curry, getting that victory and bringing 2 points back to their personal points pool. Good matchup, though. Their timing was very similar in game. They're both about 5 minutes into the spin. O's had the 1 kill, Curry had the opposite kill, but Curry had already had Dahlia set up, and O's just didn't play as optimally as Curry did.
Well, it made sense to do Dahlia second because the disguise he needed was downstairs and further downstairs.
Definitely.
And so, it was all about disguise management on this one. And
for sure.
The setup, and he did it very well. 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Not rapid, but no rips.
Right.
And that counts, and that makes a difference.
For sure. Yeah, putting 6 minutes into a spin and then losing it and having to go again, not only does that give a huge advantage to your opponent, assuming they've played as carefully as you, just having to go through all those motions again. I mean, we see it time and time again, when our players have to restart and they just got to pull it off perfectly to get back to where they were in their run, or come up with something entirely different.
That's the thing. If you can change your strat on the fly, for the better as well, if you can optimize it,
right?
Then yeah, I mean, it in your own mind, great, I'm making progress, but you do not know what your opponent is up to, and it's a killer. I mean, Barb, this is your second tournament now,
right? Second one.
Yeah, so you're fully aware of roulette brain, roulette pressure, and
how
it affects How it affects your
Absolutely.
hands as well when you're trying to like move the mouse or the
Mm.
controller, and it can have an effect.
I'm a
You can have-
big believer and proponent of roulette brain. I have utterly choked and panicked and overlooked things that I've practiced and thought I had memorized. And you can really be your own worst enemy when you're you're up against the wall and trying to think on the fly. It's
Yeah.
very different from watching someone else do the spin and saying, oh, well, it's easy, just start here and smuggle this here and then go this way to get the items you need. When you're holding the sticks and you got the controller in your hand or whatever, you it's twice as much work, it feels like, to conceive of and execute a plan like that.
Mate, you are preaching to the perverted. Chat. That's why chat always wins, and it is why chat always wins. Because yeah, all right, we're all up against the clock, but you're also up against that invisible opponent. If you're up against an invisible opponent, you don't know what. So you've got to put them out of your mind.
Right.
But that is easier said than done.
Definitely.
I've played darts. I've been a captain of a darts team. I've been captain of a cricket team. I've been a captain. No, I've not been a captain of anything else. I was shit at other sports, but I've played lots of different things. But I swear to God, this is the most stressful thing.
Yeah, it really is. The casters definitely take on some of the, I think you have to be a bit sympathetic to cast this kind of content, and
you have to be. It's a must.
Yeah, we all identify with the wall hacks and the extended illegal actions. Just so many ways for things to get wrong, that are not even your fault, just entirely out of your control.
Hitman gonna hit me.
That's right. And but we know it. We love it. We sign up for it all the same, knowing to expect this kind of stuff, because we're all the same shade of madman who loves doing this to ourselves. You know what I mean?
There's certainly an element of sadomasochism about this community. There is no doubt about it. Otherwise, we wouldn't keep playing the damn game.
Something, for as much griping as we do from time to time, there's clearly something here. Between
it's the best worst game.
Yeah,
it's the worst best game.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It really is, between the game that IO Interactive has made and how the Roulette mod has come together from its inception by the Coddy, and then what Mr. Mike and the Hitmaps admins have done with it. It's just, I'm super happy to have discovered it and become a part of it. It's great fun to watch and great fun to play too.
I was talking to Jotes. I cast with Jotes yesterday, and it was great because Jotes has been part of this since Roulette Rivals 1.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's seen the evolution right from there. I only joined in around about Roulette Rivals 3, I think. And I think I started casting then. And the amount of tools we have now as casters, it's amazing. We just need 3 sources. I'm giving you a little peek behind the curtain for those that don't cast. But you need 3 sources, 2 players, and the link, and it's brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
But the link will be here in 10 seconds. I think I hear in my ears.
Sure. I'll break this one down here if you don't mind.
You crack on, mate.
We've got Tyson Williams to be eliminated with the scalpel while disguised as Tech Crew. We have a falling object kill for Stephen Bradley, and that is going to require the Masseur disguise. And Ludmila Vetrova is to be eliminated with an electrocution while disguised as the Villa staff. Now, this spin I like.
Okay, we got some tricksy things there. I think I heard you say on the last match, Bradley falling object will require a server lure, you think?
I think the server lure is the safer way to get the falling object kill. I think if you were bold and reckless, you might try to get a coconut kill.
I was just about to say there's plenty of coconuts out on the island.
But as many
when he's going for a run around that middle island, and his favorite. Yeah.
There's a lot of view cones out there though, and they seem to just stretch on. They seem to stretch on, unendingly.
Yeah.
It's hard to feel safe.
Much better. field of view is much better than yours or mine. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're both glasses wearers, aren't we?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, and yeah.
It
We
would
need to go to
be
Haven to get our eyeballs scrubbed.
it would be a very risky to see them go for a coconut falling object kill on Bradley, but you know what? That would make for good content, and I don't think it's impossible to do either. So maybe we'll be in for a surprise here.
We see Oh Shit Man has started his Villa staff. He's headed down to the server room, either to get a tech or maybe to get the server lore going. Who knows?
Right.
We'll see what he's about. Curry's having a good old think there. I don't think his stream was crashed. No, I just still move his. He has started in, so that's good. He's just having a good old think. Nothing wrong with a bit of extra planning time on the longer maps.
Right. A lot of times, you can do yourself a disservice by, and this is something I'm guilty of. I will just enter a spin. I was doing a Whittleton Creek spin that didn't even require an injected poison, and for some reason, a lethal syringe was part of my loadout. It's horribly inefficient to bring something with you that you don't even need, and you can really optimize your run by putting the right items in the right places.
There are times though when you think all I really need is a silenced pistol and my wit.
Definitely.
And just get me in there as quick as possible. I know I can get out of there quicker.
Right.
But other times, yeah, bring in a lethal needle when you don't need one. Oh, look at this. That's fair play from Curry, getting the knockout there. I didn't think the guy had gone far enough into the room for him, but he managed to finagle it.
Two
safe at the same time.
Safe pacifications and safe boxing by both of them. That box that Curry was using, I have seen, that's notorious for getting wall hacked when you're putting someone away there. He was spared this time.
What's Oh Shit Man after there? Obviously he's got access to the gas crew. The gas tech gas. I can't remember the name. So he could conceivably do the server lore and knock everybody out as they come in or whatever.
Right. It looks like he's taking the Villa Guard disguise. He's got plans for it elsewhere.
Yeah, maybe he just wanted the banana or the knife in there. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure why he went down there. Because he did get the tech crew disguise he needed just by entering the going through the entrance for the
behind the bar.
Server.
Behind the bar, yeah.
So not that dude. I only got a rip there from No, we haven't got a rip from Curry. We've just got red guns.
Yeah, just from Tyson. Tyson had saw the melee from the front.
Dibby had some whoosh there.
O's, what are you doing? O's just wandering around in Tyson's bedroom there. I don't know what he was planning to do, but he got spotted by Tyson's VIP guard there, the one with the beret.
Yeah. The yellow shirt dude, yeah.
What do they call that disguise? It's not a mercenary. I don't remember what it's called though.
I think it's just Tyson's personal bodyguard. Thing.
That's good enough for me.
He certainly is, but I'm just gonna have a look and find out for you. On a website called Google.
Good enough for me.
It's just bodyguard.
Okay.
Bodyguard. Yeah, you got Villa Guard with the red shirt and bodyguard with the yellow shirt.
Sure, that sounds right.
Yeah, it makes more sense. It's nice and efficient.
Definitely.
Now, Meme will tell you where Oh Shit Man has just knocked out that guy is a notorious wall hack spot. Tyson can spot you, and oh my god, there you go.
As almost by prophecy, you started talking about it before the wall hack.
Now, Meme will also tell you weaponize that. Let him come down to you, knock him out, and you got him isolated.
Right.
Yeah. Is Tyson a live kill? Let's refresh our memories.
It is a scalpel kill, so he does not need to be live for that. They do need to obtain the scalpel from the medical pavilion underneath the gym, but it doesn't matter in the slightest whether Tyson is upright or on the ground.
Correct. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Meme says no. It's a really good lure for Tyson. Yeah, he's wall hacked you, but it'll come on down there, and you should be able to make the most of that situation. So that's an interesting one. sure Meme is shouting at his screen if he's watching. If he's watching on replay, hello Meme from the past. We know what you did last summer. Okay, Curry trying to break the glass of the medicine cabinet there.
Did he shoot
Not
it or did
getting
he
it.
throw something at it?
He threw the briefcase, but I mean that guard is sleeping, so you can knock him out and box him. Even though it's front on, he won't see you because he's in Bobo land.
I don't think Curry wants to risk it after, you know, putting 4 minutes into the spin here. If Curry can get it in one shot, I think that's what he wants to do.
Yeah, I mean, he should be safe knocking out this guard, but then this is Haven.
Yeah. What should and shouldn't be isn't really given a lot of consideration when you're playing on this map.
Correct.
Unfortunately for our players.
Either way, he's got his scalpel. Took a bit of finessing, but he got there. Again, oh shit, man! Going downstairs. I'm not entirely sure what he's down there. Oh, it did break the glass, though, as Piggy said. It did break the glass, but Curry wasn't willing to mess about and knock the dude out.
Yeah. I can't say I blame him. Okay, so Curry just... Oh, no! Curry just got target locked down. He tried to seeker Ludmilla there, and I think the guard gun flash happened there, where someone saw him with gun in hand, and resulting in that insta lockdown, and that's going to be...
Rip? Was that rip? Because with the red guns, you never know, do you? Sometimes you can get away with it. You can just let them go into the wind and come back and get them later on, but he's restarted, so that is a rip from Currymaker about 8 minutes into the spin now.
Oh, and it looks like O's, what he was doing down there, we were both kind of scratching our heads. He just handed over the USB stick to Tyson. I guess he's planning on doing that to isolate him.
It's a good isolation.
And especially if you don't mind spending a couple minutes, if you're already kind of content to just go slow and don't want to do anything too crazy, this is definitely the way to isolate him.
Well, as far as strats go, there's nothing wrong with slow and steady wins the race on some of these.
That's exactly how I managed to get a couple points in my most recent matchup. I was against Fusk, and when I rewatched the VOD, I was going much more slowly by comparison, and sometimes that definitely is, you know, can work to your advantage. Not all the time. In that very same match, my slow pace was the reason I lost. So it really just kind of varies spin to spin. Now, O's needs to take care of this camera here. He's just knocked out the guard.
He has. So, I mean, Tyson's not going to move across there, is he, if he sees that body?
But he doesn't want to get spotted punching Tyson. Okay, so he's just going to wait till Tyson...
Tyson's going to move across just on the edge of the green grid there.
Well played there by...
Hitman.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, man, sorry. So, yeah, we'll take that.
Well played. He could have panicked there a little bit, and that could have gone wrong. He could have ran up and punched Tyson while he was in the field, you know, in the vision of the camera, and that would have been a rip for sure.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been fun. But he's got away with it. He's 4 minutes and 20 seconds into his spin. Oh, we got a body found.
Oh, who's that? That's someone who's naked, someone whose disguise he had used.
No, that's the bodyguard. That's the yellow shirt.
Oh no!
So it wasn't quite as nice, because he went out, and of course you can't shut that door behind you.
Oh.
It has to shut on its own accord, and of course you got maids and things moving around in there.
Yeah, a couple Villa guards in there too, I think.
Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. So now Curry with the slight advantage. 2 minutes and 20 seconds into his run, nearest damage to swearing. He's got the bodyguard knocked out. He's going to box him. You can be damn sure of that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a nice idea first, I quite agree. It's quite, you feel kind of fonzy when you use what is obviously a negative, i.e. a knocked out body, which will give you red guns. to your advantage when a target will just go over and go, "Are you okay?
Exactly.
Was it cats? What happened?"
As we saw, it was
And
enough.
again,
It was enough for Tyson to get out of the vision of the camera, and sometimes that's all you need for a play to be successful.
again through a metal cabinet and what I presume should be a concrete wall, there was a big yellow whoosh bar as Oh Shit Man was boxing that tech crew up by the entrance to the server farm.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this apparently it's quite a well documented one at this point in time, but still, I'd still be, that would still piss me off.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially
Especially if you can't help but like have to use it, to get gets a body off the floor before you bring someone else into the room. There's a lot of times players just have to make a choice between a bad decision and a worse decision, and just hope for the best outcome.
Yep, such is life.
Ain't that the truth?
Yes. And I wasn't even talking about elections. Okay, Curry with his patented on breaking that glass and nicking that scalpel.
With that,
he's got it.
Expertly tossed briefcase.
And of course, he is in a guard disguise, so picking up the scalpel, not an illegal action in that outfit.
Now, Curry's also got a win rate of 100% on Haven, so I feel confident in trusting Curry's judgment that it isn't worth it to try and pacify that lifeguard in the chair there.
That's it. That's certainly his preference, but we saw it in the match earlier on. 420 quite happily just bang him in the head with a kettlebell.
True, and rather than putting him in that closet that the lifeguard is sat in front of, he drags him around the back because I think both players probably recognize boxing him up there is just too risky.
That's a ballsy seeker shot from Currymaker there.
That was
stood up, no
right in the open.
Yeah, not a care in the world for a view cone. Just seekered Ludmilla, and he's now waiting in the toilet for her. Well, just outside the toilet. He's not a perv.
Now this is one of the bathrooms that does have sinks for the electrocution kills. Am I right?
I believe they're only live though.
Only live electrocution kills.
Yeah, there are some. We did have one game where the players, pretty much within seconds of each other, found out that the floors have holes in them that let the water out, so you can't electrify the puddles. And so then began a mad scramble by both of the players, experimenting on that poor lifeguard to find out which sink would actually provide them with the puddle required to make a dead person go.
Sure.
Okay. Oh shit, man! With that same isolation in that room,
handing over
out the camera though.
He's learned. A lot of times you'll see players learn after a mistake. They'll be like they are very careful to not do the same thing again. And in this case, O's doesn't even want to have to, be put in a difficult spot because of a camera's view cone.
Yeah, that's understandable, and you naturally optimize a run as you go. And Curry, I think he was trying for the knockout on that dude, but got a distraction instead. Either way, brought him back in,
so
beamed
now
him over the head.
Should be safe here to try and get this Ludmilla electrocution kill. Otherwise, this gentleman here that Curry's dragging would come to investigate the faucet.
Ah, right, okay. But this is the problem. You get rid of one problem and another one will pop up.
That's
like
true.
So is someone else going to come and investigate this sink? Hopefully it does make a puddle. We'll find out.
And it's pulled the attention of somebody.
Yeah, of course.
But
he is in a guard disguise, so he can just walk in front of her and drop a weapon.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
He didn't get out of there fast enough. That's really unfortunate.
And she actually ripped him because the area was being investigated, not because there was anything sus, like a knocked out body or anything like that. It was purely area being investigated.
Right.
Whoosh. I think that's the official term for it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks, man.
That's too
That
bad for
sucks.
Curry.
Because we're over halfway into the spin now.
Right.
We've only got 13 minutes and 55 seconds left. 16 plus minutes have gone now. So pressure will be on.
The margin for error and experimentation, you really feel like you just have to, like you can't do the, like at the start of a spin. Sure, if you want to try something like a little risky or see if you can get away with something, a lot of times you can do that, and it's not a huge deal, especially on maps like Colorado or Santa Fortuna, where there's not a lot of setup before you start taking your risk. But when you're doing taking risks and stuff that long into a spin, and here you only got 13 minutes left, you're really not going to want to make decisions like that anymore.
Curry just
double
using his gun just now to point out the wall hack.
Yeah,
he was getting some big whoosh putting away the red shirted guard.
Yeah,
almost wasn't too happy about it, but he's got away with this one. Obviously, the red guns are from Tyson, but yeah. So he was shaking his gun angrily at the screen. But I would disagree with Colorado, though. I mean, Colorado is one of those. As opposed to Santa Fortuna, yes, you've only got 3 targets on Santa.
Mm-hmm.
But Colorado, even with the 4 targets, you do need to flow those together much sharply.
That's true. I think I've just been up against players who aren't as I haven't really gone up against any like super like beastie players yet, I don't think, especially on Colorado.
Who have you got left in your group, by the way, mate? I know obviously we've got a match going on now, but who's in your group?
I still have to go up against Jotes. I need I Like Hitman, Rommel from the Far East. I've already been swept thoroughly by Brain Fixer.
Okay.
Well,
good luck, mate. But it was nice knowing you. Puddle. But they're very good players.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they are.
Okay, so we're gonna see it again. We're gonna see Curry now. Oh no, Curry probably won't get this wall hack because he's got Tyson knocked out. So he's gonna be able to. Needs to pick up the card he has.
It is O's just trying to get Ludmila sick. What has he done? Ludmila's running away now.
And he's probably gun flashed, maybe. There's no target lockdown or anything.
I'm not sure what's happening with Ludmila on O's screen.
Ooh, that was some big whoosh for Curry there inside the villa. Been an enforcer. Obviously, he's not trespassing, so that does help. Jotes possibly making the worst Hitman pun I've ever seen. Imagine having to Haven to make a pun like that.
Yeah, imagine that. Okay, so
I feel dirty after.
Okay. It looks like Ludmila has resumed normal behavior now. She's gone back to the dish to eat it, and I think O's probably poisoned it with rat poison to get her down into the bathroom, and he's now running to switch disguises. But as far as why Ludmila ran away like that, only to return to the kitchen a minute later, I really have no clue.
Women can be like that, man. Anyway, casual sexism aside, I do apologise to all my female equals out there.
And yes, our hit women.
Our hit women. Both of you. Doria and Rommel. So alright, now so oh shit, man. Trying to lure in this lifeguard? Because there's a radio right there he can turn off.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's thinking of doing with this toss. Okay.
Both of these players, like, really not happy to knock this dude out in his chair.
Right. I've seen so many players lose it though when they have. So I get the.
Yeah.
I get why they want to try to find a different way to do it, especially when they're 9.
He was right in there, knocked him out with a kettlebell, right in his noggin. Right to his nose, like didn't give a toss, and then shot the glass with a Krugermark.
Right.
So
420 was
Horses
doing
for
that.
courses?
420 was doing that around 30 seconds into his run, though, like after he would seeker Stephen Bradley. So these players are.
Oh shit, man! With a loud pistol to break that glass.
He should have just ran and grabbed it and got out of there, but now he's hesitating. And
he chose violence.
he did. He chose loud violence, no less. So now he's going to have to wait for these guards to finish their investigation. He could have.
Yeah.
I would have, if I had to use a loud gun there, I would have shot it, ran up, grabbed the scalpel, and then, bug off before anyone even shows up to investigate.
If ifs and ands were pots and pans, life would be a king.
Now, Curry, here's where we saw Curry lose the run last time. He's back at about the same place here. He's turned on the sink. There are still some people who are up and about in this bathroom.
He's got 2 people in there, yeah.
The one guy who's washing his hands, he had previously pacified, and the woman who's investigating, with a question mark above her head, is the same woman who came in to investigate that ripped him last time.
The annoying thing is they clean up your puddle.
Right. So
you've got to do it all over again,
and
getting someone else in there.
And that guy's just left now. He's left the bathroom, so he'll be on his way back after a certain amount of time.
I do hope this is a reliable sink. Now, has she cleaned up the entire thing? He's got Villa's staff on. There looks to be a puddle there.
It still looks.
Doesn't look to have been.
Yeah, it looks pretty wet.
Okay, let's find out. Proof is in the pudding. Don't stand in it though. He's going to drop it into the puddle. He's not going to leave it on top of her. Hopefully the puddle. Go on. No.
What the heck? I bet it's because the woman had started wiping it up. It probably changed.
You can see the sparks. That's a live one.
Look at that.
You have to walk into it live. There are only a few sinks that you can cause a puddle that you can leave a knocked out target in, and that is obviously not one of them.
That's extremely unfortunate because Curry is more or less
he's
done for. The only hope of getting a point at this point in the spin is if O's doesn't get it, and then they'll tie.
Yeah. Whose map was this? This was Curry's map, wasn't it? He actually chose Haven.
Curry's been picking a lot of Haven, it's my understanding.
Okay. Now, I like Curry. I've cast with him on many occasions. I think he's an all-round good egg. But Curry, if you're going to continue to pick Haven, I don't know if we can be friends, mate.
Yeah, it's like you're kind of picking this fight yourself. You're walking into this ass whooping when you know you want to go to Haven.
But fair play though. The way to challenge yourself is to do things that are hard, that aren't challenging, that aren't difficult. So you don't. 420 always puts it this way: don't skip leg day.
Right.
I'm doing Haven today. I'm practicing Haven.
That's right. That's right. There's definitely a point that was worth admiring in someone who wants to go to Haven and win there. Doesn't want to just go there for a casual playthrough and work on some challenges. Actually wants to go there and compete on a roulette spin on Haven. That's a thirst for competition for sure.
Absolutely, and it makes sense. You don't get the.
Oh no! O's just jumped straight over that fence right in front of that resort guard enforcer. That's really.
Yeah.
Oh
he
man.
was trespassing there, and it turned. He was not trespassing, but that guy was actually an enforcer. So.
Sure, still an enforcer even when you're not in the trespassing area. He probably thought he wouldn't be an enforcer when he hopped over the fence, but he was mistaken, and just got caught so fast immediately.
Oh, Curry getting a big bit of whoosh from that lifeguard dude then, and he's what? Okay. And Curry grabbing that scalpel rapid.
Very quickly, without violence.
Yeah. If it was without violence, I'm not sure if I can condone it. However, horses for courses. if Johnny Axe is saying stylish, then stylish it must have been.
Right.
Because we all know Johnny Axe wrote the book on stylish.
Now
You don't know what book it is because you won't have heard of it yet. That's how stylish it is, you know what I mean?
Now, generally, correct me if I'm wrong, but generally when we're at this point in the spin where there's like 3 minutes left, both players still have to kill a number of targets, do they usually will just call it a tie at this point, or are both players allowed to sort of just finish running through for the sake of completeness until the clock runs out?
If they were both sat on the sun lounger, just soaking up the view, then yeah, the admins would go, okay, fair enough, they've both called it quits.
Right.
There'd probably be some chat Discord at it as well, saying, "Yeah, screw this map, I'm done."
Yeah, just
and, But at the minute, I mean, they're still running on. Every minute spent in a spin is lessons that can be learned. So why not use them?
well said. Well said.
And we see that oh shit, man, doing some server fun. He's poisoned the place, which you love to see. Look at that, everybody going for a good old puke.
There are some very cool opportunities throughout these different maps with the ability to poison multiple targets. New York also comes to mind.
Yes, yeah, but this one's on another level.
Oh yeah,
look at the number of people there.
For sure.
And yeah, so the beaches of Haven Island about to look like the beaches of England very soon. What with the probably the overflow that is going to happen. Sorry to get political on you people, but that's just what it is.
Oz is demonstrating what the server lure looks like here, just yanking all those server racks, trying to get all the targets to run down here. See if maybe he can get a falling object kill on Stephen Bradley.
The key difference to what he's done here, though, is he turned off the ventilation machine, the ventilator, or whatever you want to call it,
sure.
the AC, once he poisoned those people. Now, had he been in the gas crew disguise, he could have gone in there, a la the Bugman in Whittleton Creek or in Bangkok, and not been affected by the gas, so he could have left it on, so anybody that runs into there, or walks into there even, gets affected by it, whether it's a sedative or an emetic.
Sure.
Because it's still pumping and pumping and pumping. So, yeah, interesting to see. I mean, we've got 1 minute, 1 minute and 15 seconds, say, something like that.
Just about a minute left, yeah, and then the match will be called as a draw, in which case neither player is, has won that match, but they each get 1 point to take to their respective point pools, and also contributing to their totals.
Yeah, Curry at the minute is 2-0 up, looking very, very likely that it's going to be 3-1. So a draw is still on the cards, or Curry can win it 5-1 or 4-1,
right?
4-2 even for that matter.
Right.
So there's still a couple of results on here. Oh shit, man can still come away with a share of the points.
Right. Curry isn't guaranteed to take them all for himself. Oz can still get some.
Warning: target will be lost in 10 seconds.
Nice to see Currymaker get an achievement.
I saw that
in the top right-hand corner. I don't know what it was, but I did appreciate it.
Electrocuting yourself on Haven Island.
We've all been there. He's been there a couple of times today.
Yeah, just in the past 30 minutes even.
Yep. Okay, well, that is basically the spin.
All right, and
So
we've got
3-1.
a Dartmoor decider, which can either...
If this won't go to a tie. I will stake my shoutcasting reputation, whatever that means.
Right.
On this will not be a tie if it's Dartmoor. And it's not. Yeah, it's Dartmoor.
If O's wins, then each player would only have then the final score would be tied. But you're saying that we're not going to see 30 minutes go by where neither of these players can complete the spin. Dartmoor is, I don't want to say it's notorious for being easy, but it kind of is. In its current
let's put
its
it
current
this
implementation,
way.
it is.
You've got one target and one objective. That objective can be completed by either getting the case file or the 2 tokens. Now, the one target is Alexa Carlisle, and there's only a certain number of disguises and weapons and kill methods on this map. So, my thinking is the only way that you lose this map really is if you rip,
Right.
or you're slower than your. I know that sounds really counterintuitive. Oh, of course that's the way. If you're not as quick as your opponent, of course you're gonna lose. But it's one of those. It's like, but this should be done really fast. This should be done really fast. A slow strat is not going to get it done here.
Right.
Because a quick strat can be done 3 or 4 times compared to a slow one. So yeah.
Chat wants me to get a prediction going, so I will start one. We will say who wins Dartmoor. Option 1 gonna be O's Hitman. Option 2 it's gonna be Currymaker. Chat, you guys will have 2 minutes to submit your predictions. So get your predictions in now if you're interested to do that. We'll be getting our spin in about 2.5 minutes. Now, there's been some discussion of how Dartmoor could be made to be more interesting for the players to play, more interesting for the viewers to watch. How would you personally, Gordy, like to see Dartmoor spins be made to be more interesting? How do you think it could be better?
I'm in the other camp. In the respect that I would hate to see it as a decider.
Mm-hmm.
This one, New York, and trying to think of any others. I would say I'm in the camp. I don't want to see Dartmoor, New York, or Haven, or even Santa Fortuna for them, as deciding maps. I would like them out of the deciding map pool, because I think they're either too easy, like a coin flip, or too hard. I would prefer to see more balanced maps for a decider.
Sure.
But when it comes to what maps you want to pick, for your competitive game, I'm all for it. Go on then, pick Dartmoor.
Right.
If you really want a 50-50 coin flip, as to whether you're going to beat, anyone for that matter.
Right.
I mean, whether it is Throat or Coates or 420. God, there's so many good players. That's the first 3 to spring to my mind.
Right.
But it's like, well, yeah, go on then. Have at
it. Yeah. See,
I think it's a great shout. Right? I'm gonna pick Dartmoor against the best player, because if they rip, I've got a good chance of taking the 2 points. So
right.
Why not?
Right.
But I don't want to see it as a decider. That's my feeling.
And I'm sure this is something that, the admins are aware of and discuss, and these ideas can be iterated upon, and things evolve between the different competitions and stuff. I know that I spent some time on the Discord. I see how active the discussions are surrounding different mechanics and discussions about RNG and such. It's very interesting to observe. Sort of gives you some clues as to how future competitions and events might change or be structured.
Yeah, I quite agree. I mean, you look at all the discussions and the arguments that do go on. We can't agree on whether water is wet,
or whether glass should be seen through or not. Like, what's a solid wall on what map or not.
Oh, to be fair, that's IO that can't agree on. That's not us. But it must be like herding feral cats, trying to make sure, right, this is the rule set,
right,
that everyone can agree on. You can never get that. You can only please some of the people some of the time.
It's a goal to continually strive towards. But our spin is here. Would you like to break this one down for us?
Oh, is it here? I've still got 17 seconds left on the timer, so I think you better tell us how Alexa Carlisle is going to exit this mortal coil.
She will be exiting this mortal coil by means of a silenced SMG in the hands of 47 disguised as the mansion staff, which both players we are going to see spawning in as, and Curry getting immediately busted by that enforcer. Wow. Didn't quite swing his camera correctly, I think, as he tried to just swoop around him there.
Okay, well, I mean, obviously you can start as match and staff, and right next to the match and staff is a stash point. It's not an agency pickup, but it is a stash point. You can see Curry coming up to an agency pickup in the hallway there.
Yes.
So you can actually, if you didn't want to bring an SMG as your pocket weapon, you could just pick it up from the bookcase right next to where you start. But he's opted with the hallway stash there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and he's having a bit of guard trouble here.
So that guard who chats up the maid at the end of the hallway has seen the guard that he calmered, so he's gonna employ another calmer dart to take him out. Now it's only a matter of time until the maid discovers that body. So there's all of these bodies are going to be found eventually. If
they are, but they are calmered at the moment. The thing is, as well, you can just run past that dude and straight into Alexa's office there.
Curry's going to replan though. I guess
he's got Clark.
He wasn't happy with how that
no
attempt went. So I guess calmer plus Clark.
He is mansion staff, so once that guard is calmered, he doesn't have to change again. He can go up there.
Right.
So interesting to see. Okay, so what's Shitman up to? Shitman's inside a secret room inside the wall in Zachary's bedroom, by the looks.
I think this is the floor. This is Alexa's office, and this is the room that leads into her private pillow scream room. And
pillow scream room is a great name for it. That's absolutely fine. I think we're going to get the kill quite quickly here. He's 136 in. Curry again has changed into the bodyguard disguise.
There it is.
And Alexa's dead.
Hello and
goodbye. It's a soundproof room once you cleared out her office. So you can, if you can clear out her office and leave her in there with a block of C4, and that's quite.
Can I just say that I would hope a room we refer to as the scream room is soundproof.
Not in Hitman. It's only soundproof when the other side of one door.
Right.
So. But yeah, it looks like he's going to be going for the case file. Those two guards are going to leave. He's going to be able to press that button on the side of the chair. So, shit, man, is looking really good for this now because she got that big old ledge drop.
Right.
That side as well.
Which is not banned. That is allowed.
Of course, yeah.
Because it is not a boost or anything. And let's see if he knows about it. It looks like he does.
He certainly does.
Wow.
He'll be headed to the hearse right now to pick up that key. Of course, he can just go for the mansion. Through Rebecca Carlisle's little room there. Shouldn't have any enforcers. There's the hearse key.
Wow.
And he is 2 minutes and 54 seconds and he is out of there. We are only...
Not even 5 minutes.
Way behind yours.
Not even 5 minutes into the spin there.
Yeah.
Well done. Very well played.
Shit, man, taking 2 points there. Of course, we had a tie in Haven, which was the second map. Currymaker took the first map. I forget what the first map was. I should know, but then I am a very old man. These things escape me.
Right.
Where did we go for that first map? It was...
Paris. Was it? No, it wasn't Paris. It was Paris.
It was Paris, yes. Yes, it was.
Okay.
Thank you, Fruity. Yeah. But yeah, 3 apiece, so honors even on the night.
All right, and the outcome of that is O's won. A lot of people wagered on Curry taking that outcome, and actually the ones who voted for O's get all the points. So congrats to those who made that prediction.
GG's chat. I'm sure chat were out way quicker than anybody else.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're
they were.
What's taking these competitors so long to do the spin?
Well, that was a Group A match, wasn't it?
I believe so. I'm gonna check. We're gonna throw the leaderboards up onto the screen here and see if they've been updated yet. Now I don't know where we were before. I don't know what the totals were before. Let me do a refresh. It is Group A. let's have a look at the current ranking on Group A. We've got Chrome X at the top of Group A with 31 points. Linux Penguins got 22. O's has 16. Curry with 14. And then N4 with 12. Alex has 11. T Nega has 8. And Maddie Spice with 6.
Okay. Well, you see that Matty's played 4 matches, as has T Nega. It's the Alex has played 6 matches. He's only got 1 left to go. Infrafun only played 3 matches, has 12 points.
That's encouraging.
It certainly is for Infrafun fans all around the world. I know he has them. Currymaker there has played 5 matches, has 14 points. He could still be in the mix. Oh shit, man has played 6 matches, only got 1 match left.
Very strong.
16 points though. Linux there looking really good. 2 matches to go, 22 points. Yeah, and like you said, Chromex has already advanced, played all 7 of his. 31 points, 100% win rate as well. So very strong showing from Chromex. That top spot can be taken away if you want to get your calculators out and work out all the different possibilities. That's totally you. I just type boobies in them.
80,813.
Yes, that's the one.
That's the number.
That is the one. There you go.
All right. Well, we are going to bring the crew over to another match that is currently going on. That is being hosted by GK Punk, I believe. GK Punk has currently got a match going, so we are going to go join the crew over there. Gordy, it has been an absolute pleasure getting to chat with you and cast this match. I really hope that we get to do more. You are a real one, sir.
There are so many matches. No doubt we will, because I've enjoyed the hell out of this. Nice to meet you too, and welcome to the crew, mate. Good to have you on board.
Thank you so much, Gordy. I'll jump out of the Discord call here, but I imagine we'll be in touch again very, very soon. And to the viewers, enjoy the match up here hosted by GK Punk. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the games. I'll see you out there. Thanks for watching. Gordy, I'll see you again soon.
Will do, mate.
Take care, everyone.